Brother, good morning. Look at that sunshine. Isn't that amazing? I'm quite blinded on this side, but hey, how are you getting on and how is life? I have a confession. I'm drowning. There's so much good stuff going on at the moment and so many directions I'm being pulled in. And this week looks impossible to navigate because everything requires quite a lot of planning and a lot of preparation before it happens. So I'm having to take a big breath. I'm having to be really sensible about all my other commitments, and I'm regretting not writing to everybody last week and saying, please, if you've got it and it can wait a week, can you wait a week? But I'm trusting that people will understand and be patient with me as I kind of lurch through the week. So what does that week look like? So I've got a couple of really important meetings today, Monday. Tuesday, I'm in diocesan training all day, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then in the evening I've got the MAC. On Wednesday I've got my MDR, which is an annual meeting with the bishop, a couple of hours looking to see what we've achieved in the past year and setting some goals for me for the coming year. Thursday I'm with the newly licensed ministers, the curates, all day, having a quiet day with them where we're going to reflect upon and dwell in God's calling upon our lives. And if I make it to Friday, I might just stop for a minute. But then on Sunday, we've got our massive celebration service. And in the afternoon, I'm preaching in the cathedral. So there we are. That's why I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Best thing to do when you're overwhelmed? Talk to God. See what he sends you. See what he shares with you. And I'm drawn to 2 verses in the Bible this morning, and I'm going to share them with you. If you don't know where else to look, Psalm 23 is a great place. It's all about dwelling in God and trusting that he's got the plan. But let me read you these 2 little verses, which I'm going to be clinging onto with my fingernails this week. One is from the Psalms, and one is from Proverbs. And the first one is a single line from Psalm 119, verse 105. This is what the psalmist writes. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. And I'm going to hold on to that this week, because if I just remind myself of God's promises to me, then the path will stay well lit and I won't fall off it or stumble, and I will know that my feet are guided. And that just is hugely comforting, isn't it? At all times. Shouldn't just be leaning into that when I'm feeling slightly stressed and overwhelmed. But there we go. So yes, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. And then the line from Proverbs is in the 3rd chapter of Proverbs, and it's the 5th verse. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. That's a bit key, isn't it? Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. So I'm going to trust that I will get my priorities right this week, that God goes with me, and that all will be manageable in his strength and with his light. Lots of prayer needed. When we least have time for it is when we need to pray most. And on that note, I'm going to leave you to it and get on with my prayers and the other things that are going to help me set this week up just right. Lots of love and God bless to you. Bye bye.